Hey everyone, it's Julian from BD Cosmos. We're back for a brand new week of comic books, graphic novels, and mangas at the store, and we're looking over August 5th, 2026. Didn't screw up this time. So it's a loaded week in graphic novels and mangas and comic books for the entire month. It's the last week. No, it's the first week of the month. Yeah. No, geez, that was last week. So we have a lot of books to go over, but first, I want to talk about July 22nd, 2026. Why? Because when we were talking so much about Terminal, I completely forgot and we totally missed Void Rivals that week. So we're going to talk about the Energon universe this week, about two specific books. So let's first, all these spoilers are already on the internet. So if you do not want to see spoilers because you have not read these issues yet, skip to, I don't know, a couple of minutes in the future. Once you see me stop flipping through the books, then you can slip through in the next thing. But we're talking about Void Rivals. So it has already gone to a printing last FOC, not yesterday, last week. And then yesterday we placed our orders for Void Rivals 33. There were so many spoiler covers that were undiscovered. Like, who is this person here? Who is this person here? So the thing is, and we totally forgot to mention this. This was the canon first appearance of Rom in the Energon universe. So Ba Wee Grana Wee Bong, the universal welcome. What's the universal welcome saying? I forget what he says in the movie. So now if it's the 40th anniversary of Transformers the movie. It is the apology tour movie. I went to see the 30th anniversary, and I hope to see it again in the 40th anniversary because it's remastered in 4K. It's going to be in like one showing in Montreal. That's going to be it. I love to see it, and I watch the Transformers movie fairly often. So ROM is now canon. ROM number 1, which was in the facsimile of Mask number the blind bags of Mask number 1. So all of that book has been reprinted. We've ordered about 25 copies, not a whole lot. So all you Energon nerds who didn't get a copy of ROM number 1, we have some copies on our website. If you're a subscriber and you don't want us to move a copy of ROM number 1, it's just a one-shot, by the way. It's not an ongoing series. So if you don't subscribe to Void Rivals for some reason, ROM is now part of Void Rivals. And he's at least for the entire arc. I can't speak for the next arc, but he's at least for this entire arc. But yeah, if you want that one shot, you don't have it, and you have a subscription, you can ask us down below and we'll move it to your poll. Then the second one, this is the release for this week. So Mask number 3. It is also part of the Energon universe. And at the end, this was spoiled to us about a month or so ago by Skybound. So we knew it was coming. I didn't order a whole lot because of it. It's pretty cool still. But anyways, what's the Strikers? No, the name of the commander. What's his name? Mayhem. So Mayhem, at the end, he's got all these ritualistic things, and he's speaking to someone. So who's actually the man behind Mayhem? And it's Baron Karza. So of Micronauts fame, Baron Karza is now in Mask number 1. So that's how they're integrating the Micronauts universe into the Energon universe. So ROM is here, the Micronauts are here, Mask is here. We're not missing much in the Hasbro toy universe to be added. There's more, obviously, but GoBots. I was literally thinking about GoBots actually. So who knows when that'll happen? And I've no doubt. But Skybound has been really clear. They're happy at 4 ongoings. It's a lot of work for them just doing 4 ongoings that are consistently good, that people want to be invested in. So they're not opposed to doing more one-shots like the Energon Universe annual thing. They can do more one-shots in the future, but ongoings, they want to stay steady on 4 single ongoings for the time being. Who knows how long that'll last, really? But I know from understanding with them, the online, we have about a call every 2 months or so, sometimes many of them in a small span, but every so often we have a call with Skybound telling us what's upcoming, place your orders, and so they're very frequently say they're stuck at 4 ongoings. It's a lot of work for them. So let's go over the rest of this week. There's a lot of material to go through. In X-Men titles, the very, very delayed X-Men of Apocalypse Omega. This is the final issue of the Jeff Loeb series. We're pretty sure the delay was Simone DeMeo on the drawing side. There's a couple of copies of the main cover. So basically, what happened was that it was solicited, canceled, and resolicited. So we refunded a bunch of characters after it got canceled, and then they reordered. If not, we have a couple of copies of this available. Then we've got also, wow, this is, oh, that's one more sense. I thought it was X-Men, but it's Uncanny X-Men. X-Men number 33, new story arc Wild Ride here. Guest starring Gabriel the Devil Hunter. Who the hell is Gabriel the Devil Hunter?
I don't know. I stopped following X-Men a while back.
Okay. This month is the Mary Jane month. It's their 60th anniversary. We'll talk about it a little bit later. So there's a bunch of Mary Jane variants for the entire month. I, being a Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy fanboy, I think I've picked up almost all of them. So yeah, here is this cover. I think it's Phil Noto? No, Megan Hetrick. Okay, Megan Hetrick does this one for Uncanny X-Men. Wade Wilson, Deadpool number 7 versus the Deadpools is the final issue before we move on to the Punisher crossover, a 4-issue Punisher crossover. So Punisher, Wade Wilson, Deadpool 8, and Punisher, I think it's also 8, but it could be 7.
I think it's 8.
Okay, so we've ordered already the Deadpools, and I think next weekend we're ordering, or next week we're ordering the Punishers. Was there a Punisher this week?
Nope.
Okay, so it might not be this week yet. Anyhow, so Deadpool is available now. Then we've got Joe Kelly's and Ed McGuinness, the second issue they've done together of Amazing Spider-Man. We've got issue 34, a couple of main covers here. Yeah, it's just a board. We've got the Lee Bermejo covers. I think this is the before last issue. 34, it usually, maybe it's at the back of the board where it tells us of the Amazing Visions. Amazing Visions, 24 of 25. So 35th issue is the final issue of Amazing Visions. So the Tombstone, this is a Brand New Day thing reference, right?
Yep.
And then we've got the Mary Jane variant. This one is, well, Torrin Clark. Chris Anka, there we go. Moving on, we already have a second issue of Queen in Black. So we have lots of copies of number 1 left. Queen in Black number 2, the first main cover. Then we've got...
Stegman?
Maybe? Yeah, Stegman. Because it says after Bigley. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Then we've got
Hans.
Stephanie Hans, sure. This is Inyuk Lee, if I'm not mistaken. And then the Chip Zdarsky variant, the smiling variant, everybody smiles. So we had that also for Armageddon or Captain America?
It's Captain America.
Yeah, so this smiling variant, it just takes the original covers and everyone smiles. We've got the 1 in 10 design variant. This is the new Null costume, basically, just the white one. And then we've got here, that's probably 125 cover. Yeah, from Scotto, $15 for it. On top of Queen in Black, we have lots of miniseries as well. So the Queen in Black Venom and Chain, this is probably written by Charles Soule, is my assumption. Oh, no mains. All mains are gone. Yep. Okay, so this is a Peach Momoko cover, and this is written by, drawn by Scon. So I would assume Charles Soule writes this because he's been writing Eddie Brock, right? Charles Soule writer, there we go. So it's an Eddie Brock story as we move towards the end of Queen in Black. The series that keeps selling nonstop, and I keep ordering way too many because we keep selling out. Captain America from Chip Zdarsky. We've got a new artist on the book while the other artist is working on Armageddon, if I'm not mistaken, due to delays on Armageddon drawing. So lots of copies of the main cover here. Then we've got the Mary Jane variant here. I don't know who does this. Mercado. And then this is an incentive. It's probably a 125 cover. We have it at $20. The 125 has been selling usually at release or before release for Captain America, so it does really well. Issue 15 from World's Comics Magazine. This is the 65th anniversary issue for Fantastic Four. Is it jumping on point? But it's basically sort of like a one-shot story versus the actual next story arc is the next issue in issue 16. So yeah, it's another jumping on point for Ryan North's run. So the main cover, a homage cover here from Fantastic Four number 1. This is it's basically a one-shot book actually. It's not a part. No, wait.
Yeah, number 15.
Number 15, but this is number 1. This is this is a different book. Okay, this is number 15 or no? Yeah, these are number 15, and this is the 65th anniversary book. So there are 2 different books here. So this is very much a homage, or no, it's just a recreated cover.
Actually, that's a poster.
It's a poster?
That was a poster, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this wraparound cover.
Yeah, it's like a
Tom
glossary,
Bevort.
yeah.
Introductions. So it has,
It's a history book.
Yeah, history book with all the covers and material. So 65 years of material of Fantastic Four. So 15 is the 65th anniversary, and then the one shot is just a memorial for the Fantastic Four.
This cover was the first Mobius.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Then we have Iron Man 8 ongoing series, and we've got Carmen Carnero returns as the regular art series artist on the book. If you have been following the internet, we have at the end of issue 5 of Avengers Armageddon. It's I believe the tagline is Armageddon is Iron. So they have talked about this at San Diego Comic-Con, where there's going to be a huge impact on Iron Man with the ending of Armageddon as well. So slowly and steadily, the ramifications of Avengers Armageddon leading into World's Mightiest Survivors Avengers will start to really reintegrate all the books. So Iron Man will be a twice monthly book as on the road to Legacy 700. And so twice monthly, it'll be Incarcerated as Iron Man and Iron Man War Machines twice monthly.
Really?
Yeah, 2 story arcs, each one continuing every month. Then we've got the Mary Jane variant here, lyrically, probably. Yeah, lyrically. Then Civil War Unmasked, we've got issue number 4 of the main cover. And there, what if? It's what if Captain America was revived in 2099. It's really cool. DC Sonic, oh my god, I'm down to only 1 copy of Metal Legion. This series, we're probably gonna have to restock because we keep selling out. We keep selling steadily the Metal Legion book, the Sonic DC series. It's not Batman Day. Not anytime soon, right? It's in a couple of months. It's like in September, right? So we don't know why they're doing again another facsimile of Detective Comics 27, but hey, it's another facsimile of Detective Comics 27. I believe it's the same price point, $6.99 both, and then $6.99. Last time was a Golden Age size. This is just current size. So yeah, it's here. Pick them up. The actually hot book of the week. Batman 12 from Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. We have Verity Pennyworth. She's the new Alfred, supposedly. And this is her first appearance. So she's on a lot of covers. So we've got the main cover here from Jimenez. This is definitely Nguyen, Thomas Nguyen? What's his first? Dustin Nguyen. Dustin Nguyen cover. And then
I don't know.
Molina, Jorge Molina.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we've got a design variant here, which I would assume would be from Jorge. Yeah, Jorge Jimenez. I really like this cover in particular, just because it makes her more relatable to the kids these days. Yeah. Marcelo Takara, and then a foil cover of that. Yeah, who knows? Really, she's related somehow. And then we've got, I forget who does these again. David Aja. David Aja does the 125 covers. Who is this character, Mark?
I have no idea. It's new.
It's new. Cool. Well, a couple of copies of the 125 in stock. So, Batman 12, new Alfred-type character, new butler to the Bat family is being introduced into this book. It's really cool.
Bye-bye, Alfred.
I mean, he's the AI, right?
Yes, but still.
He's the AI. I thought it was a really nice way of reintroducing him. Absolute Spider-Man 22, new story arc with, again, the Brainiac being in the picture. A couple of copies of this here. And an Absolute Green Lantern number 17. I don't follow Absolute Green Lantern, so I really don't know much about it. A couple of copies of that here. So as we mentioned, Mask number 3, Baron Karza now in the book. The first main, I think this is a Derek Chu cover. Yeah. No, Kunkalim, my really? Mistake, yeah.
It looks like
yeah, it does, but they're similar styles. I don't know who does the C cover. Sure, Myers. And then the 125 cover, that there's the action scenes that they've been doing for the first story arc. Then we've got, again, a Minor Arcana. I have no idea. I don't usually bring in extra Minor Arcana, so I don't know why this is here. Money Shot starts a new story arc. It's, again, a 5-issue story arc. It's, again, with Tim Seeley and Patton Oswalt. I couldn't remember his first name. Patton Oswalt of Ratatouille fame.
And MODOK fame.
Huh?
And MODOK.
And he was also in
Agents of Shield.
Yes, he was. No, I meant he was recently as a cameo role in the failed TV reboot that went from this last year. It was in L.A. instead of New York this time. It was the lawyer thing.
LA Law?
Nah. Anyways,
Matlock?
no. Money Shot #1, the fuck offs, and then we've got Suspiria. Very not safe for work. If you've never picked up a Money Shot, you know that. Well, I will tell you right now, it is an 18+ book. It is a hypersexualized book because the point of the Money Shot is obviously as what it intends to be. They're a group of scientists, and to finance their science, they do porn with aliens throughout the galaxy. So the fuck offs and then the not safe for work environments are usually very explicit art, and then inside the books is very explicit art.
It made Marie-Lou squirm.
Did it?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right. We've got the first, the Pinhead, Clive Barker's Pinhead. This is the facsimile of her first ever appearance. Boom now has the rights for, what's it called, the series? Hellraiser?
Hellraiser, yeah.
Hellraiser, so first Pinhead here, and then we've got this here. Power Rangers, Green. Jason Franks. There's the last time supposedly they're going to use him. It's his one final adventure. I bought in another one to see if anyone would be interested. I mean, I'm mostly been 80s kids, but I also watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the first 3 seasons on TV. I really enjoyed it when I was a kid, young adult, right? And yeah, so the first issue of, I think, a 10-issue series. Sonic 88, lots of copies of this available. Then we've got Transformers the movie, part 3 of 3 of the retelling of the comic book series in the retelling the movie in comic book format. Rivals, Marvel Rivals, Origins of the Hood, which is a very different origins. Well, it's a Marvel Rivals version of the Hood origin. So we've got a main cover here, and then a variant from Vecchio spoiler cover. Okay, sure. Mark Spector, Moon Knight. I have no mains left, but I've got 2 Mary Jane covers left. It is the 60th anniversary of Mary Jane, so one shot Mary Jane Face It Tiger, written by J.M. DeMatteis. We've got Innocenti and Michael Straczynski are all writing on the book, and is Ashley Allen also writing? There are 3 stories, but maybe there's 4.
I think it's 4.
It might be 4 stories. I know you'll tell us at the beginning. So yeah, 4 stories, my bad. So Faces in the Crowd, Vamp 9 from Innocenti, Soft Words at Sunset, and Redux from Ashley Allen. There we go. And Phil Otto, yeah. So as a, again, mega fan of Gwen Stacy and Mary Jane, I've picked up a bunch of the covers, but most of them are still here as well. The main cover, I forget who's the artist on this one as well. This is... I don't think it's Inyakli. It could be. It could be.
Like
it could be. David Nakayama. And then the 125, is this Terry Dodson? Stott. Okay. Really? I'm not certain who Stott is, but the 125 cover is available. So yeah, this is just a one shot for Mary Jane. It's an anthology series of different stories inside of it. Nothing special. Avengers Armageddon #1, second printing with the Care Andrews. This was the full cover. They also did the Stegman cover as the 125 is a Virgin, which is the card. The card, I can confirm, is the same card. They had a lot of copies left. This was never confirmed. They just told us a card was inside. We had no idea which one. So if you want more copies of whatever the war stuff, I don't remember.
Gathering Storm. Huh? Gathering Storm.
Gathering Storm? Okay, yeah. So Gathering Storm, lots of copies at $5.99 USD, which is $7.99 Canadian. Lots of copies of that available. What else do we have here? Oh, Do a Power Bomb. This is second printing of the black and white editions of Do a Power Bomb, 1 of 3. Death Vigil. This was from Stefan Zijic. It's a new miniseries from him. And then these were selling fairly well. Some of the covers, I believe the B cover is the one I was sold out. So this is the main cover from Zijic. This is the B cover, C cover from Mandolfo. Oh, the Suzumeika cover, the B Suzumeika, those are all gone. I had to order extras of that one in particular. And then the D cover Zijic. This was able to reorder more, and I have a copy left, but the Suzumeika cover was really nice. So it's if you're a Stefan Zijic fan of his art and his character style, this is more of a horror book that he does from him. Ben 10 #4 is available. Usually the foils are incentive covers. So yeah, this is a 1 in 10. This is a 1 in 7. This is probably also a 1 in 7. No, 1 in 15. This is probably a 1 in 10. Yeah, Eric Canet. So that's the full version, the virgin version. And then the main cover would be this, and the variant would be the Destiny UN to be here. On top of that, also, we've got a bunch of new printings available. So number 1, then number 2, and then number 3. Oh wow, we got less than number 3 now. We sold through, so I'm gonna have to order more number 3s. So as usually, they've been doing for the new printings, it's different characters that he can transform in new printings. Mega Man, ongoing, the final issue of the Mega Man X series from Daniel Arsenault, issue number 5. This is the connecting covers. No, the Huang Bi. I think it's a connecting cover set, that all 5 issues. Anyways, it's the final issue of the 5-issue miniseries. A bunch of new printings available as well. We've got G.I. Joe number 18. What is happening with this cover? Why is this got a blank thing on it?
You have 2 books like that.
That is so weird.
Glow in the dark? Not even. Weird.
Why would they do that?
Weird.
I'm gonna take these off, guys. I want to sell these books. What jang? That is so weird. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they meant to do it for a different book and they did it for this one. Anyways, new printing for number 18. We've got new printing for number 12. This one is also, this is an issue number 12 B cover. Oh, you know what? They're probably having a lot of issues with damages on the white. So that's what they're doing. Okay.
Smudges.
Yeah. It's actually really nice to protect them. So smart on Skybound to do this moving forward. All the Jason Howard covers always white, so we'll remove them as they keep coming in. Issue number 7, we've also got 2 different covers here. So this is just new printings, nothing special, but I know we have collectors of every printing. And that's it for comic books. Let's talk about graphic novels. DC Finest, Justice League of America, Crisis on Earth X, and a tie-in to Peacemaker Volume Season 2.
Season 2, yeah.
Batman Arkham Clayface. This is because we've got more Clayface coming soon in the movies near you?
Movie, yeah.
Yeah. When is that coming out?
In October.
Okay, so Clayface material. This series, Shadow of the Batgirl, this is actually the second time they've reprinted this book. This is a young adult book series from Sarah Kuhn. I saw about it like back in 2020. We didn't order it, but since it's gone back to a new printing about Cassandra Cain, and she's becoming more popular now with Absolute Catwoman. Yeah, we brought him in. Aquaman, this is the ongoing series?
Yeah, it's a KO tie-in.
Yeah, KO, Volume 2 of Emperor. This is before it becomes Emperor Aquaman. Yeah. This sold very, very well. Batman Static Beyond, so the tie-in, the 6-issue series, as a comic book series, did not sell well. The trade sold bananas, honestly. So we had to restock a lot just before we get it. It's an Elseworlds book, so Batman Static Beyond. The DC KOs are all here, but what's left is we have the All Fight book, the Battle Royale, and the hardcover. The trade paperback of DC KO is all sold out. We've ordered more, but if you were waiting to get, if you want all 3 books, they're available now. Obviously, next year they're going to announce an omnibus, guaranteed. They'll do an omnibus with all the material, but all the books are now. But if you wanted to wait till the trade paperback gets restocked, it's going to take 2 weeks. I ordered them last week when we saw that we were sold out on the dot. Goth City Year 1 from Tom King and Phil Hester. A couple of copies of that available as a deluxe hardcover. Birds of Prey from Gail Simone. The second and ending of the Gail Simone run on Birds of Prey omnibus. A couple of copies of that left. We've also got Batman Tom King Volume 2. We also have only a few copies left. We ordered, and then we ordered, and then we ordered, and then we ordered. So a lot of copies of Batman Tom King, but I don't know how long it's going to last. Birds of Prey, if we had not placed a restock a couple of weeks before release, I would have no stock right now. Suicide Squad from John Ostrander, Volume 2, sold a lot less than Volume 1. I also am not a huge fan of the second volume cover. It's also more expensive. It's gone from $163 to $195 Canadian as Canadian cover price.
Buy more pages, or?
No, it's smaller.
Really?
Yeah, it's very frustrating. It's not worth it as much, but it is still a continuation of the series, but we have lots of copies of that available. And then we've got Power Girl New Beginnings from Jim Palmiotti and Amanda Connor, the ongoing from 2011, 2012?
Yes, I think it's 2011.
JSA Classified, Power Girl 1 through 27, Wonder Woman 600, and then Supergirl 12 and Terra 1 through 4. So yeah, all the material from mostly, Jamie Palmiotti and Amanda Connor as an omnibus format. I have most of the trades of these, so I don't really need to get an omnibus, but I'm a mega fan of Power Girl. Lots of hardcovers. Okay, Spider-Man. I talked about this. I did a live stream on YouTube the other day. And then Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 2 new printing. I had mentioned it was very odd that all of these rushed new printings, so the King in Black reprint, Thor, Jason Aaron next week, Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Again in Spider-Verse, and then Age of Apocalypse that was from 2 weeks ago, or last week? Last week. So all of these books, between the final order cutoff and the release date was about 6 weeks, it made no sense for Marvel to have such a short cutoff, because they usually print them overseas in China or in Turkey. So for them to have only a 6-week turnover, it had to be printed in Canada. I can confirm the sticker prices right here. So it is printed in Turkey. So for it to be printed in a different continent and shipped here in 6 weeks, it's not possible. So as you can see, I've got some John Cassidy covers. Rest in peace, John Cassidy. And then some main covers. There are no Bagley Carnage covers. We were allocated less than 50% of our order. Allocated. So I ordered 60 copies, I got 29. We have potentially more copies coming in soon. I don't have a confirmation about that. I was able to clear everyone's pre-orders, and I have no extra stock as of right now, okay? There might be more coming in, I don't know. I am told more copies are being printed. So if that's the case, I worry, because they're not gonna ship it on the freight, they're gonna ship them in boxes, it's all gonna be destroyed. But my understanding, obviously, is that Marvel had already decided on a print run well in advance of FOC. They already sent it to Turkey to have it printed, then shipped overseas, and then a second wave is arriving in October. So if that's the case, and also like another wave of the Daredevil Omnibus by Chip Zdarsky and Marco Cicchetto in October. So Marvel is now doing these reprints on a regular basis for certain books, not all of them. I don't know about what Messiah Trilogy, if more printing is coming. X-Men by Kieran Gillen, there is no reprint of that. Dawn of X is sold out again. I'm inquiring to see if Dawn of X Volume 1 is going to be reprinted again, because Volume 3 is coming out next month. And we have stock of 2. So yeah. This is what I have to say about Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1, we are sold out, and there's no copies left. They're going to rush reprint some more. But again, they're going to print them overseas. So there's, I don't know what decision, who made the decision at Marvel to restock regularly. It's better for the market. People are be able to access books. But as they continue to print them overseas, it doesn't mean there's a huge delay between selling out and getting more. Anyhow, if you picked up Volume 1, you can get Volume 2. There's no word about Volume 3, obviously. This is the only DM cover that I have available, the John Cassidy, the Sinister 6 cover, which was the Ultimate Sinister, I believe, or Ultimate 6 series. Ultimate 6. Yeah, 7-issue series, Ultimate 6. So that's the number 1-ish cover from Torrin Clark. Then the Mark Bagley 50th cover issue. No Mark Bagley Carnage Cave cover. We'll see in October what's going to happen. Ultimate X-Men, Volume 4. So this would become Ultimate Comics X-Men, is when the X-Men team is all destroyed, basically, and they have to reboot a new team. So this is the son of Wolverine that we see in the series. We do have Kitty, we have Bobby in the book, and this is the new Wolverine type character. So the DM cover from Arthur Adams, I assume, is sold out of distribution, and Torrin Clark, Kara Andrews. Okay, Torrin Clark, Kara Andrews. There we go. And those are 2 covers that I have. So a couple of copies of that left. Then a manga. This is Alice in Wonderland Special Edition from Tokyo Pop. So this is just a retailing manga format in a deluxe hardcover.
Looks like a diary.
It does look like a diary. I agree. But yeah, and it has a nice stitching on the side as well. Lobster Johnson Omnibus Volume 2. This Hellboy material, you guys. We never stocked Hellboy other than the regular 4 trades.
So he's a seller.
But you guys have been buying it online. I'm really happy to be able to support Mike Mignola is like this. So keep going, guys. Blade Runner, Black Lotus, the most recent miniseries. So this, I believe this is the mass market and this is the direct market cover, I believe. The maligned 5-issue series of Nova Centurion from Jed McKay. The entire space universe was just basically scrapped after Imperial. Imperial did okay, but all the other lines did terribly, so everything got canceled. So Imperial Guardians is the last thing that was going to get printed. There's no, what was the, I forget the X book that never got printed.
X book.
Yeah, it's the multiverse traveling group. I forget what they're called. From
the Exiles.
Exiles. There was just going to be an Exiles series, then never went anywhere. They never got printed. So yeah, this is basically this and She-Hulk. Planet She-Hulk is the last series that are going to be done in Imperial Guardians. ROM, original Marvel year from Bill Mantlo. Steve Ditko is probably the last of the series on A Fateful Decision. Yeah, this is basically the end of ROM as an Epic Collection because, hey, ROM's here now. So you can't be at two places at the same time. ROM's here. The fourth and final trade of Ultimate Black Panther, how this series ends. Honestly, the storyline of Black Panther versus the Moon Knights was actually very interesting, and it's still a war on the on the African continent. I really enjoyed it myself. So the fourth and final book is here. Rocket Pharaohs Volume 2 is here. The final hardcover, the final trade paperback of Charles Soule and Scott Snyder's Undiscovered Country, Volume 6. This is it. The series will end here. And one day, hopefully, there'll be a very nice hardcover of all 6 volumes. This is odd. Army Sonia versus Red Sonia versus Army of Darkness officially releases in direct market on September 2nd. And mass markets on September 17th. And we got them yesterday.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know. Officially, I can't give them to you. But if you are interested, place an order online. They'll be ready for when the release comes out in September. But I picked up a copy.
That's odd.
It's very odd. We didn't understand. I just assumed there's an error somewhere. No, we just shipped extremely early. Lumberjanes. Book 6 of this series. So we've got the one trade paperback and 2 hardcovers left. I have to reorder these all the time. I keep saying it. I keep forgetting to do it. And then in mangas, very weird stuff as well. Rose and Maiden Volume 6, Infinity T-Force, which is Volume 9. Cage number 8, Relax, Volume 3. Kagurabachi, Volume 8. Ichi the Witch, 1 volume. Black Clover 37, Marshall King 1, Stilla Must Die 2, Magic Repo Man 1, Himegaskaki Surako is a Hot Mess, Volume 5. We remember doing this Volume 1. Marrying the Dark Knight for Her Money, Volume 2. Side Quest to World Domination, first volume. Daydream Darling, Volume 1. Cuckolding Wizard's Adventure, Volume 3. Idol Story, Volume 6. Dragon Quest, The Adventure of Die, Volume 7. Girl Meets Rock, Volume 1. Virgin Adventures, Volume 3. Princess's Groom, Volume 1. And Trapped Former Villainess Wants to Be Escaped from the Sadistic Prince, Volume 5. They have amazing titles, guys. Amazing titles. So, I don't know anything about next week. All I know is it's been shipped, so we haven't done anything for the freight for next week's releases. But if you're interested in any of these wonderful books, any of them, you can comment down below if you're a Magic Comics subscriber. So Magic Comics subscribers are a comic book subscription book hold. Then we send your invoice every month if you're anywhere in Canada. And then otherwise, if you're local, you can pick up your books anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. And if you pick up later in 6 weeks, I start screaming at people. Not really, but you know, we like if you come pick up your books. Mark was telling me that one of our holds, one of my oldest holds, one of the first people, I think it's legitimately the first guy I created, the Spawn guy, and then he hasn't picked up months.
The box is full.
His box is full, so I have to reach out to the kid. I mean, he was 17 when I opened them, so now he's 20. He's 23. He's a Spawn guy. He got all the Spawn books, but it's been months. And I'm sure it's just because he's less interested now, but it doesn't matter. I still order these books for him. But If you're a subscriber, comment down below. We'll set it aside for you in the Managed Comics hold because there's a button to do it. You're not a Managed Comics subscriber because you only buy omnibuses or hardcovers. That's perfectly normal. I don't have hold boxes for Managed Comics for that. I use Managed Comics to create them, but they're only for subscription for comic books. It takes less space, it's easier to control, and we've had in the past people who's opened a subscription for an omnibus that never picked up. No bueno. So you can comment below. Otherwise, use the links for mangas, graphic novels, comic books. Have a local pickup hold box. There's a graphic novel hold box and a comic book hold box. They're two separate places. And local pickup is in the third space. You can have them set up for that. Or like I said, you can have a local pickup. Questions, comments, info at Biddy Cosmos, Monday to Friday, 10 to 5, except Wednesday. Wednesday is 11. Yeah, that's it for me. We'll be back for more of everything tomorrow, next week. There'll be specific graphic novels that we usually do on the Saturday morning. That's it. Thank you so much, and bye for now.